Well, hi there, all my European friends at Young Living. It's me, Dr. Chris, and I'm here to talk about your promotions for October. So I know it's starting to get a little chilly over there, and you've got fall going on. So these promotions are going to be really great for you. So let me just do the rundown first. The first one at 120 PV is Dill, and I've got the Dill Vitality here in the US. The Vitality oils are for internal use, and it's the same oil that we would find in our regular bottles, but it's a different labeling system. And in Europe, you have the plus system to again denote those things that you can use internally. All right, so that's at 120 PV if you are on Essential Rewards. So this is the monthly wellness program that you can do. It's optional. And when you make all your purchases of things that you would normally use anyway, then you get points back and you can use those points to get freebies. So you're getting even more free products. I mean, it's an incredible reward system, because right now I'm at 25% back, and you can get that value within 2 years. You start off at 10% for 3 months, go to 20%, and then at 2 years, you will get 25% back on whatever you're buying every month. It's absolutely incredible. All right, going on now to the 190 PV. We've got Release, and that's in a 15 ml bottle. We're going to talk about that. We've got Oregano Plus. Again, you've got your Plus system. We have the Vitality system. So there it is there. That's for internal use. Ravintsara. This is a really great oil that was new to me when I started with Young Living, but it has so many great uses. Purification 15 ml. Now, I'm going to show you a 5 ml bottle just because I didn't have a 15 ml at home, but you're going to get this in the larger size. So the 15 ml bottle, just like the Release, which is great. It's an oil that we use every day. Motivation. This is one of my favorite oils, and when I got it out this morning, I put it on. And then Lemon Plus. So again, here's our Vitality. And remember, your Lemon Plus oil is going to be the same oil that you find in the 15 ml bottle. Same oil, just different labeling. I just like to make that really crystal clear, because sometimes that can be a point of confusion when people are buying their oils. Also this month, you have 10% off Sandalwood Moisture Cream. That's an incredible deal. It's an incredible cream for your face, full of sandalwood oil. Who doesn't love sandalwood? I don't have it here, but look into that, because that is a great deal. All right, so let's go back to our dill oil. And I'm going to talk about uses for the dill that you can do not only in your food, but also aromatically. All right, so dill has been used for a very long time to help support the digestive system. So you can put it into a capsule, a veggie cap, and take it that way, or you can use it in seasoning your food. In general, it's uplifting, revitalizing, and it's also balancing. So those are great qualities to have in, when you're even diffusing. If you like the scent of dill, right? So Roman gladiators used to rub dill on their bodies, believing that they could reduce nervousness and stress before going into battle. I learned that when I was doing this research. I didn't know that about dill before. So it sounds like it's a great oil to use when you have maybe a challenging situation you're going to. A good place to apply it would be your solar plexus. So that's right below your diaphragm here, right above the navel, about halfway between. Or your throat chakra. That's another great place to apply it on your body. And remember, whenever you're applying oils, try it diluted first, and make sure you're not having any sensitivity to the oils, because these are chemistry compounds. They're plant compounds. but sometimes they might react differently depending on your skin sensitivity. So, rule of thumb, when you're applying oils, start with diluted first, especially if you're doing babies and children. All right. So, speaking of, dill is super calming if we were talking about children and you need to kind of chill them out. And it also helps us to focus our intention and bring clarity of expression. So, again, great to put on that throat chakra. It is also good to apply to your wrists to lessen the emotional energy attraction to sugar. That was another cool thing I found out. So, dill has so many applications. So, if you are a sugarholic and you really want to stay away from sugar, you're going to put dill on your wrists. Okay. I'm more of a salt person. I'm salty. All right. So, dill vitality or the plus oil. So, I'll talk more now about the internal uses. It can be used in dressings or dips or anywhere you might actually use the herb of dill. And it pairs really nicely with carrot seed vitality or plus, or lemon vitality or plus, which you're going to be getting also this month. And you might want to use those things together in things like soups or stews. So with the winter coming on and it being fall and getting colder, these are some great things to use. So I am going to, I'm going to put a recipe on here for creamy potato dill soup. And I am a vegan, so I will give vegan options for this. But basically, you're going to make your potato soup and you're going to add about 3 drops of Vitality essential oil with, or the plus, using the dill, right? So again, with oils, when you're putting them in your food, maybe start with 2 drops, taste it, see what it's like, because once you put that oil in, you can't take it out, and it's really hard to dilute because these oils are so concentrated. So start with the less amount, and you can always add more. And another tip for you, I tend to put my drops in a spoon first, just in case more come out. There's nothing worse than you want 1 drop to come out, 2 comes out, and it's just overpowering. So that's a way you can kind of fail safe before you go and put it into your foods. All right, let's move on to release oil. So pretty much this is self-explanatory, right? It is going to help you let go of whatever is holding you back. It's effective for releasing negative memories that are stored on a cellular level. So we store our emotions in our body, in our organ systems. And if you're doing things like psychotherapy or going to counseling, it's all good for getting your conscious mind on board. But when these emotions are stored internally, it's like the rest of the body doesn't get the memo. So this is a great way to work with those stored emotions to help getting them releasing, especially if it's a negative emotion like anger or resentment or something like that, grief. There are 15 oils in this blend, 15 oils in this blend, which is incredible. I'm not going to name all of them, but a few of note are blue tansy. So emotionally, blue tansy helps with combating anger and negative emotions. Ylang-ylang, always think of ylang-ylang, I think of it like yin yang, right? The Chinese element symbol of balance. So balancing male and female energy and just that homeostasis. So that's why it's in so many of the blends, because it is so good for balancing. Geranium helps you relax. Royal Hawaiian Sandalwood is great for emotionally balancing and grounding. We've got blue cypress essential oil, which is indigenous to Australia, and they use that to support the body's natural response to irritation. So, even emotionally for irritation, right? And then German chamomile, which helps to support, again, your response to irritation, and it clears the mind and creates patience and peace. So these are just some of the 15, but this is why this oil is so great to use. It's good to apply to your solar plexus again, halfway between underneath your ribs and your navel. That's sort of your power center, and also your root chakra, which is way down low on the sacrum, which is our foundational energy. So release. Let's go to Oregano plus for you, vitality in the US. This means that we're going to be talking about internal uses. And this is an oil that you can use to help support your immune system. So with the colder weather coming and people are going to be inside and more concentrated, less fresh air, oregano is really good to support that. And you can put that into a veggie cap and take it internally. You can add it to your thieves essential oil, and which has so many immune boosting properties, and take that internally as well. Put that in your capsule. You can also add this to your food. Now, with oregano, you might want to be really super careful and start with a toothpick full in adding to your recipes, because it is really a strong concentrated oil. It's a very hot oil and very pungent, so a little goes a long way. And I've got here a recipe for you I'm going to put on in the description for creamy roasted carrot and sweet potato soup. It's a veganized version. And, basically you're going to make your soup base, but instead of putting in oregano herb, you're going to use your essential oils. And I will tell you, it is so great to have these essential oils on hand when you're cooking, because what if you spontaneously want to make a meal and you're like, oh, great, I don't have any oregano or dill or thyme or, whatever, fill in the blank. You just go, I've got mine sort of to the side of my stove away from the heat, and I've got them right there. So if I need something I don't have, maybe I ran out of the spice or I ran out of the fresh, I can just use my essential oils, which are the really concentrated element of that plant, and get all the benefits. Also in this recipe, you may want to use your thyme plus if you have it, or your sage plus. So there's other herbs that you can add, or use your oils, which is great. The other thing you might want to do if you want to support your immune system with oregano is you can apply it to your solar plexus. Go figure, here we are again in our power center. And just to help support your body, you can put it on the bottom of your feet, same thing. Please dilute the oregano if you are applying it, because it is a really hot oil. If it does bring up redness, just put on some more carrier oil, whether that's coconut oil, almond, V6 oil, whatever that might be. So I will put that recipe, and then you can let me know what you think. All right, we're going to go to Ravintsara. So I was prepping today and getting all the oils out. And this one, when you smell it, it smells like eucalyptus, but it is a little bit sweeter. It's really, really nice. Really love this. So I know I love eucalyptus anyway in my bathroom. It makes it be like a spa experience. But I think for a little while, I'm going to diffuse some Ravintsara, because it is really, really nice. It's steam distilled from the leaves that are grown in Madagascar, and it's a universal oil, much like lavender. So it's pretty mild. It's safe enough to use with children. Of course, if you're applying it, just make sure you dilute it. And it has properties in it to help support our immune system, which is why it's in the blend Immunopower. If you guys haven't tried that yet, it's an amazing oil. I put that in my diffuser every night just to help with supporting my immune system at night, amongst other oils I put in there. So it's great to support the respiratory system, especially with the season that's coming up. It helps to boost your adrenal glands. So it helps support that system that modulates your cortisol levels, which also have to do with what's going on stress-wise and balancing your immune system as well. It's mentally and physically stimulating, and it's excellent to use in your massage oil if you have fatigue. So it just kind of ramps up your body, just like eucalyptus, just super spa-like. It can clear confusion from our heart and release grief held by the lungs. So this is where we do tend to store grief, is in the lungs. And it helps to let go of nervous tension and stress, provoking positive feelings of hope and joy. So again, super great oil. Put it on your chest diluted, put it on the solar plexus, and you can add it to your bath. Put your oils, by the way, another tip is if you're using your oils in your bath, put them in Epsom salts first, mix it in, and then apply it to the bath so that it distributes in the water instead of sitting on top. You can diffuse it, like I said. You can add a few drops to a spray bottle and add water and spray any surfaces or your hands. You can mix with your facial cleanser for adding the cleansing benefits. And from Young Living Training and Education Facebook page, they say to apply to your temples or on the back of your neck or over your heart for an uplifting aroma when you need a moment to refocus. They say diffuse during meditation or yoga while focusing on your intentions. Apply a few drops on your pillow and chest as part of your nighttime routine. And then use it in your massage oil, like I said. So some great uses for Ravintsara. All right, Purification. So this one used to come in our starter kit. It doesn't anymore, but I know it comes in yours, and it is really such a great oil blend. It has in it lemongrass, melaleuca, which is tea tree, rosemary, myrtle, lavandin, which is a different species than lavender, but similar, and citronella essential oil. So this is why, because it has that citronella in it, which I use outside when I don't want to be annoyed by pests. So this is why it's another blend that's really great for using outdoors. But it's also good if you have anything that's smelly or stinky, like cigarette smoke or mildew or mold and pet odors, anywhere or anything that's stinky. I love to bring it when I travel, just in case you get into a hotel room or Airbnb that, the previous occupants were a little bit smelly, or they've used some unnatural air deodorizers or fresheners. That's the worst. I'll use the Purification, and I also might use some Citrus Fresh, which is another amazing way to get rid of gross things you don't want to smell. So you can apply it topically, you can diffuse it, you can put it in your laundry, or after laundry in the dryer, you can add it to your dryer balls so that it freshens your laundry up, especially if you have someone into sports or who sweats a lot. It's really great for, seriously, anything stinky or odoriferous. All right, one of my favorite oils, motivation. I mean, seriously. Ugh. If you are procrastinating about anything, get out your motivation. Get it on you, get it in your air. It's going to help overcome any resistance to getting a job done. If you are like, oh, I know I need to work out, get it on, get it in your diffuser, get it on your body. If you are getting stuck with your life and you're going nowhere, get out your motivation. So there are 4 therapeutic grade essential oils in here, and they are spruce essential oil, which is grounding. Any of the tree oils are super grounding. So that means that you can, stay focused on what you're doing. You can stay rooted while you are examining where you want to go. And it also, any of the tree oils, because of that grounding aspect, are really great for letting go of stress. So I love tree oils. Lakota Indians use spruce to connect with the Great Spirit during spiritual ceremonies and rituals. I love that. Lavender essential oil is balancing. Again, this is a Swiss Army knife oil. When in doubt, use lavender. It's going to help calm you again and get rid of stress and anxiety that might be holding you back from reaching your goal. Roman chamomile creates inner peace. Love, love, love Roman chamomile. It's really great to use at night to just help you, drift off as well. So again, with these combinations, the alchemy of the oils together helps create what we want to move towards. Roman chamomile helps to restore clarity so that you can focus on where you want to be and how you want to get there. So you don't know what to do, get out your Roman chamomile. And again, ylang-ylang, that balance, that equilibrium, the confidence, especially in moments when you feel like your goal is absolutely impossible. All right, we're nearly there. Lemon Plus or Vitality Oil. There we go. This is the one labeled for internal use. It's great to support your eliminatory system of the gallbladder and liver, and those are the ones that are involved in things like detoxification and also breaking down of fats. This is what bile does. So I love to start my day with a drop or two of lemon essential oil, the Vitality, in my water. And that just gets me started and gets my digestive system flushing. Just make sure whenever you are using your oils and water, you want to use glass or stainless steel and not plastic. These oils are super concentrated, and if you leave them there long enough, they are going to eat into the plastic. And I know some people are concerned about internal use in our bodies, but our bodies are built differently and we have protective mechanisms in our systems. So it's not going to degrade our body systems. It's going to be absorbed and enhance what we need to have done in our bodies, just like it does for a plant. All right. I also love to add lemon Vitality or Plus to kombucha, to some tea, fruit salad. It brings out those flavors of the fruit. Anything with fruit, it will brighten it. I add it to my coconut yogurt, smoothies, my Ningxia Red, cocktails and mocktails. And I basically keep my lemon oil in my purse because when I am out and about, especially with travel, if I don't have access to my wonderful filtered water and I have to have bottled water, they don't always taste so great because most of them aren't really that great. So I will put a drop of lemon in there to help with the flavor because that's a big deal for me. It's also a great source of D-limonene, which I go into depth on my YouTube show I did on the uses and research involving lemon. So I'll put the link in the description of this class so that you can go back to that. It's really in depth. So basically, lemon in general is uplifting, so you can diffuse it or smell it right out of the bottle. You can add it to your Thieves cleaning products or when you make your DIY products. It's great for degreasing anything that's gooey or sticky or greasy or yucky. It's great to add to your nighttime skin routine. So it clarifies the skin, which means it helps to get rid of those dead skin cells so that the fresh, new plump ones can come up. So your face doesn't look tired and dull. Instead, it is refreshed, plump, and youthful looking. But use this in your nighttime routine because it can create photosensitivity. So you don't want to go out, put lemon on or any citrus oils and go out in the sun because you can burn. So just, nighttime. And again, you have this, so that's the promos with your sandalwood cream. It's an ultra hydrating formula of botanical oils and extracts that are rich in skin protecting antioxidants, which are going to nourish, hydrate, smooth, and calm your skin. There's key ingredients in there with essential oils of sandalwood, ylang-ylang, geranium, lavender, coriander, myrrh, rosemary, and bergamot. It also has rosehip oil, olive fruit, sandalwood extract, calendula, kelp, Ginkgo biloba, hyaluronic acid, so necessary for our skin and joints and connective tissue. Chamomile extract, wolfberry seed oil, shea butter, and vitamin E. So a really great oil. You guys get 10% off, so take advantage of that. All right, I'm going to be wrapping it up here. I'm going to be coming on later in the day, 7 p.m. Yep, 7 p.m. Pacific time for the USA promos and 7:30 p.m. Pacific time for the New Zealand and Australia promos. If you can't watch them live, you can always watch them later, and it's really good to check them out as well because you can learn about these different products, a lot of products all at once. So give me a thumbs up if you like what I have to say. Share this with your friends who you think might love what's going on with the oils and how they can support their systems, and subscribe so that you know when I come on to do a video or post a video. All right, everybody, I will see you next week where I will continue with the oils in the starter kits. I hope you have a great week, and yeah, keep oiling. Bye.